Okay, just to be perfectly transparent, I've already watched this video. And I instantly got upset at the comments. I got a shout out in in the section, comment section, which I thank y'all for. But the video got me upset. Not this Gen Gaming, not his video, but just some of the comments and the fucking audacity of 2K. You know what this is? This is the fucking equivalent of your homie or your friend or whoever you let into your house steal your TV. You know this motherfucker stole it. You know he stole it. Then he come back next week, knock on your door. Hey man, I got a new TV. I got a new TV I'll just give it to you, man, as my gift to you. It's your TV that he stole. And he bringing it back and trying to give it to you like it was new when he should have never took it out your house in the first fucking place. 2K is trying to turn this into a fucking pimp hoe slave type relationship. Strip you of everything, give it to you piece by piece, and so you could be like, oh yeah. I saw comments saying, oh, we can't say they're not trying to fix the game. They had over 2 fucking years. This is why this game is garbage. This is why this game is trash. They don't get credit for doing that. They don't get credit for adding a teeny bit to GM mode. And you still don't even have half the content of GM mode over a decade ago. For the people that's finna jump up in here trying to say, hey, oh, you always complaining. One of my followers, let them know everything that was in the old GM modes from years and years ago. Let them know everything that was in there, and you tell me why 2K can't put that shit in a GM mode. But y'all got time for my faction. But y'all got time to. I'm supposed to give you. Let's get into this video. Hold on, let's get into it. I want to skip these. NXT Arena, that's somebody, okay, cool. Something that should have been in the game, but okay. Something that should have been in it, but okay. Faster hits with chairs and stop signs. Literally, there are 100 things you could have fixed before you fix hit detection before you fix this. But this is what I want to talk about. Ring rope visit. Golly. More matches, promos added to weekly TV shows in my GM. This should have been in the game day one, and y'all still didn't add enough matches. This should have been in the game day one. Y'all, they plan to do this. Don't give them any credit for it. They gave you a bare bones mode on purpose so that you can dick ride them when they give you little pieces of it throughout the year. When it all should have been in the game at the beginning. I'm not asking for a gameplay fix. I'm not asking for an engine fix. I'm not saying, hey, you should redo completely how the game feels and I need it by next week. I'm not saying that. This is shit that could have been in the game day one. Mid-card titles, which they still don't have, besides tag team, could have been in the game since day one. I watched NBA 2K do this for years. Madden do this for years. For the people that play FIFA, I'm pretty sure they doing it. They take stuff out the game. They give you bare bones modes to where you're not even sure why the mode is even in the game. Then they give you updates, quote, air quotes, to make you fucking think, oh yeah, they really trying to fix the game now. They had over 2 years. Over 2 years. Why are our standards so in the fucking basement? Golly. Tag titles added. And if I check their Twitter, if I check their Instagram, if I check all it, they're going to want credit for this shit. They're going to want kudos and claps for this. Something that you intentionally didn't put in. Something that you intentionally didn't add, so you can add it later. People could be like, oh yeah, man. See, they're really, really trying. No, they're not trying. No, they're not trying. Make it like every other game makes a GMO. Start off with the ability to do everything and just start scaling back. Like, come on, man. Come on. Still no mid-card titles. Universe mode still broken. What are we happy about? What are we fucking glad about? Y'all, I can see if this was a fix, because they had to make 2 games a year or it's been over 2 years. Why did they even take a year off? Because evidently some of these fans ain't gonna hold y'all to no fucking standards anyway. Look at this. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to clap. I'm supposed to be super happy that they added 2 things out of the extra 30 that should have been in at the beginning of the game when you had over 2 years. And somebody's going to ask the dumbass question in the comment section. What are you complaining for? I'm complaining because they're adding shit that should have been in the game day one. I'm complaining because that's how it was set up. They didn't make a mistake. They said, let's sell them a fucked up GMO so that they'll praise us when we give them crumbs. Let's starve them for a week so when we give them a piece of bread covered in fucking ants, they'll be happy about it. When we the ones that started them in the first place. Like you didn't pay. Do you realize you paid $70? Do you realize you paid $120 and shit is still broken? Universe mode still broken. My GM still got a bunch of shit that you gotta add to main phone. You think tag team titles is gonna make me jump in and play it for another 3 months? What? Shit that should have been here from the beginning? You act like this is the first wrestling game to make a GM mode. I can see if no other wrestling game ever made a GM mode. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Stop giving them credit for not even doing what they supposed to do. Stop giving them credit for doing a teeny bit what they supposed to do. This is basic shit. Basic shit. That they took out. Strip you of everything. Strip you of every fucking thing and then say, oh, yeah, let's give it back to them. Y'all, I've seen this for a decade from 2K, NBA 2K. I've seen it. Over a decade. Let me know how y'all feel about this, bro, because at the end of the day, this is y'all doing what y'all supposed to do. Congratulations. And you're not even doing a good job at doing what you're supposed to do. You're starting to acknowledge that people are not satisfied. But I'm not about to give y'all credit. I'm not about to be happy. I'm not about to do that with shit that could have been in the game day one. If you don't listen, if you want to argue me down about gameplay, I'll give it up to you. Well, Chris, hit detection takes more than 2 years. It don't, but I concede that. Every gameplay issue, I'll leave it alone. But the small shit, the basic shit, mid-card titles, tag team titles, more than 3 minutes. And they still no fatal 4-ways, I believe. Still no triple threats. And y'all seeing they trying to fix it. If you never played an old wrestling game, if you never did, okay, cool. And I'm not even asking for them to have the gameplay of the older games. I'm asking you to care like they did. To say, hey, let's at least give them a GM mode where you have all the titles and you can book a lot of matches. And you could book all types of matches. Let's do that before we try to sell them some microtransactions, before we try to sell them some DLC. So tell me again what I'm supposed to be happy about. This is why this game is trash. Because they do shit like this to consistently, and they consistently fool people every year. Every year. Watch. 2K23, they're going to take something out, strip something out, and then give it back, and then we're going to be like, oh, yeah. Y'all better wake up, man.